let me introduce my team quickly. Okay. On your far right is Mike Allen, and Mike Allen founded shoppingbargains.com in February of 1999. He's the president and chief executive shopper. He's been a recipient, or his site has been a recipient of the Linkshare Golden Link Advertiser's Choice Award in 2008, and he was also selected Affiliate of the Year at the Affiliate Summit Awards in 2009. He's on the advisory boards of Linkshare, Affiliate Summit, CJ, and GAN. So the gentleman knows what he's talking about. And on your left, my left, both of it, is Cresta Pillsbury. And Cresta is the CEO of Superior Affiliate Management, so she's an OPM, and she's working with many of the internet retailer top 500. She is also running in the direct response space with companies including Telebrands, Allstar, and Idea Village. And before working with Superior Affiliate Management, she played a significant role in HackerSafe, launching their affiliate program and later being a strategic partner in their sale. So we think we bring a lot of credentials here. We're going to find out. So what we're going to do now is, if anybody else who's just joined us has a URL that you want us to review from a merchant standpoint, please just go ahead. There's cards, or we've got some cards up here. Just let us know what that URL is, and we're going to go ahead and get started here. So let's see. Get started with one here that's a little bit more traditional, and then go to some of the other ones. So. Oops, come here. The first site that we're going to review is CarouselChecks.com. So what we're going to do here is to take a look at it from the perspective of being an affiliate. If I was an affiliate and I was considering adding a check program in this case, is this the merchant that I think would be my strongest approach to take? Are they going to make me money? Because that's what it's about, right? So as we take a look at Carousel Checks, looks like they've got a good presentation of it. They do have the rotation on top, which offers an awful lot of opportunities there. We're going to take a look at things like how's their navigation? What is their shopping cart looking like? So, Mike, as you take your first look at this, what would you like to share? What do you think of this site?
Well, it's pretty, so and that's a plus for me. But basically, if I could give just a quick little introduction, as an affiliate, I see my job to attract attention, basically to collect eyeballs, shoppers, and then to pre-sell the merchant, the publisher, the advertiser, pre-sell the customer on shopping at this place, and then to send the customer over there to buy something. Once they get there, it's the job of the merchant to close the sale and then to accurately account for that sale to the affiliate network. So in doing that, I'm going to just do a quick glance before I join a site and join their affiliate program. I'm going to look at it. I see the search box is prominent. That's a good thing. There is a huge inventory, 3,500 different check products. You've got the security label at the top, the McAfee tested site, so that helps customers be comfortable with it. There's also shipping prices, very prominent. You don't have to, looks like you don't have to put an item in your cart and then go through, put your credit card in before you find out how much shipping is going to cost. It's right there. Shopping cart, easy access to it at all times if you're placing multiple items in there. Those are all good things that help keep the customer at ease and they don't have to think about it. Hot products over on the right-hand side. A lot of people don't want to make a decision out of 3,500 different products. So if half your customers are buying these 15 different products, probably make it easy on them and make that a prominent feature. Also, this is the first time we've seen these sites too, so we're going cold here just as I look at it. There's quite a bit of text at the bottom, which I'm sure that's probably helps for SEO, but most customers are not going to read this, in my opinion. So that's good. It's at the bottom, though, at least.
Below the fold.
Below the fold. So that's not a biggie there. But
what I do like is down there, they've got the Easy Shield sign and the Vera sign.
yes,
So it's
exactly.
additional trust symbols. That's one thing that's really become more and more and more important as you're looking at a site. I attended the conversion conference, and one of the things that they said, for some companies, adding something like a trust symbol will increase their conversions as much as 80%. So people want to know that it's safe and secure, that somebody has checked out that site and they don't need to worry about their credit card being hijacked. So those kinds of things can play a huge role as you're putting your sites together or taking a look at a merchant site that you want to add to.
That's true. We were at HackerSafe, which is now McAfee Secure, and it was really important to have it in that upper right-hand corner. So you're definitely doing that right. Through the A/B testings, we would see, we did it a little differently, like 14% on average, an increase in your orders. But it's because the reader, they scan from right to left, but they are reading from left to right. So you want to have all of your trust and like the things that just kind of sit in the back of your mind that make that consumer feel comfortable and warm and fuzzy. I like that you have the Facebook and Twitter. From an affiliate's point of view, I also like that you don't have it above the fold, only because it's not going to distract the shopper from making that purchase. It's great for social, they want to go and see what everybody else is saying. And who knows, they could have come from a Facebook or your Twitter site, you never know. But I love that you have it, but I also like that it's below the fold. I don't know how you feel about that, Mike.
No, I would agree with that. I have two suggestions here. One is I haven't seen an About Us section yet, and I think most people don't read it, but they still would like to see that this is a real company, that they actually, information is there about them. And I look at it, I want to see who I'm doing business with.
But it is good. They've also got a Contact Us page. They do have a privacy policy, a security guarantee. So that's important, that people also have that. People really do look at it. When I was with InsureMe.com and we were tracking the number of hits that we got by page, one of our most popular pages, believe it or not, was the About Us and our privacy policy. So it seemed like, I think sometimes north of 40% of the people that came would actually go and check that out before they bothered to click through and give us any of their information. So that's definitely something to look for, to include in your sites.
Something else you're doing right is there's no, from an affiliate's point of view, again, there's no phone number blaring at you, so there's no, like, we call it leakage, so they're not going to, pick up the phone and call unless you have some kind of tracking software. The affiliate wouldn't mind, but they will definitely check to make sure you have that in place before picking up your program if you did have a phone number, like, right there above the fold. Your search bar is in a great location. You want to use things like, I don't know if you do free shipping, but you want to put those, again, above the fold, to the right, let them know, these are the benefits, let the consumer feel comfortable, give them an incentive to buy from you. So any of those things would work.
This is one of the things that's a nice feature with this site is you can actually go right on here and get your shipping costs up front. Because I think we've all been in the place where we've wanted to shop for something. We didn't know how much it was going to cost. We had to go through the whole process of putting it in the shopping cart, putting in our zip code, what methodology do we want to use, before we finally got whatever that shipping cost would be. So this is nice and clean right up front for consumers, and that really does help a lot. It's going to help a lot with shopping cart abandonment. They know what they're getting into beforehand, and they're not going to get irritated later on because what a surprise was it? So, this is something that's good. The other thing that I saw in here that I really liked was the fact that as you scroll over each one of their check types, they've got a drop-down menu to let you kind of drill in more before you get into that area. So you don't have to just click on, computer checks, and then there's, literally thousands possibly of offerings to you. You can go ahead and decide what it is that you want to have before you get in there. So do you guys want to do a final comment, and then we'll move on to the next one?
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to go to if we were going to place an order. I just want to look at that order form.
Right. Well, we get there. You want to drive that? One suggestion would be at the top we have the menu. I think if you have any sales sections or sale products, it'd be great to have a like a red, the word sale in red. so that the bargain shoppers could instantly find what's on special, and you could convert them.
Oh, perfect. Wonderful. Yeah, and just, you know, if you can do any kind of pre-population of those fields, that always helps with your conversion, you know, as they go through. I'm not sure if you guys do that already, but just to throw it out there, if you're not doing it and you have that capability, you want to pre-populate. I even like, you know, you do have the bright order button, which is great, but you can, you know, animate it or, you know, just like order now. So, but yeah, I like it. I think that you guys have done a really good job with this site.
And one of the other things, too, that I think is very powerful on here is the fact that they're not making you register to be able to complete a purchase. That's also something that can hurt conversions, seriously. People want to be able to just shop as a guest. They don't want to have to give all of their information. Let them buy first, and then if they want to become a member, let them register. So I think they're smart in the way that they've got this done here.
Also, it's interesting that they say you must have your cookies enabled, so I'm sure affiliates like that.
Absolutely. Okay. The next site we're going to try is singer22.com. Whose site is this? Are you here with us? Okay. And do you currently have an active affiliate program? Excellent. Okay. So clothing. Do you want to just tell us a one sentence about your site? Take a look. It's clothing. Okay. Very nice. Ladies' clothing. Okay. What's your target audience? What age range? Or I'm guessing I'm like past your target audience. All ages? Okay, that's great. It looks fun. All right, so as you look at it, what are your thoughts on it? I like the fact that you've got the shop by designer, shop by celebrity. That's a very popular area right now. By category, trend, or shop the sale. Okay. So.
Do you require your clients to log in before they place an order? Multiple, okay, good.
So they have multiple options. They don't have to log in if they don't want to. Okay, that's good. Okay.
So I know, especially just from my experience in past dealing with a lot of e-commerce merchants that have beautiful design sites such as yours, that you hate trust seals because, you know, they take away from your brand. I totally get that, and they don't really look nice with your site. But you would be surprised about the conversion that you will see if you have one. You know, I know that a lot of the trust companies have really worked with their brand and then also the sizes and the colors to accommodate the bigger brands or fashion sites like this. So I would work with them about. You did, and how did it work for you? You didn't see a difference.
Where did you place it when you tested McAfee?
Did you have it below the fold?
It wasn't a visible area.
So if I came to your site, I could totally see it.
So if we were right
Okay.
here, we would have been able to see it? Okay, we'll open a product page.
Yeah.
So, well, we're into the Lindsay Lohan page, so we will do Lindsay Lohan dresses.
But I
think
know
is-
that they can
do we need to worry-
custom make seals for you, like to blend with your site, but you don't want it to blend too much because it gives away. It really makes a difference, and I don't see any trust seals on your site right now.
So it might be something you might want to
there
consider.
is
Affiliates would like it.
You know, the bottom line is that 50% of the people, period, won't shop, no matter what you do online. But there's that other 50%, and if you can get a small percentage of them, because obviously you're not converting everybody that comes, and it's a trust issue, or they're picking up the phone and calling. It's one of the two. So if you can get them to stay with you, it makes a big difference. So I know. There's others out
yeah.
there, you know, and to be quite honest with you, VeriSign is doing a ton, because of the whole Semantic McAfee thing. VeriSign bought Semantic to use their trust seal because they want to compete with McAfee. There is a lot of, like I was at the Chicago O'Hare Airport the other day, and it said shop safer, Semantic, VeriSign. Like, so they're really making a big push to consumers for consumer awareness, which I thought was amazing because McAfee's not doing it. So there are others out there. VeriSign, I think, is doing really good right now with their press, and depending on who you use for your shopping platform, who do you use? Like Market Live or like Everything in-house, okay. Any of your hosting partners or anything like that, though, you can usually get a discount on VeriSign, like a partner discount. So always ask for those, because there's partnerships in place with all your vendors and VeriSign, believe it or not. Even the search bar, I mean, anything. So I think VeriSign would work almost just as well. You wouldn't have to pay, you know, what McAfee's paying. It's just ridiculous. But definitely get it. Get it and put it up there. You have the free shipping, you're right on track, but use something.
And as an affiliate,
Actually, one of the biggest competitor of ours. I want to
okay,
Okay.
let's see here.
It's called Shop B-O-B.
Oh, yeah, I know ShopBot. Mm-hmm. I
And
like
that's
their
one of those?
site. I shop there.
Could you put some pricing on some of the items on the homepage? I don't see any prices to, you know, to where I can instantly see, hey, this is a good place to buy from.
Those not cheap items.
Yeah, I said because it's expensive. They're not gonna shop it.
Right, but, you know, in different market sectors, what's considered expensive, you know, that's kind of a relative matter. I think that the sale button in red, or, you know, highlight that could be good. I like the value proposition of free shipping at the top. That's a great thing. Scroll bars in the left navigation are probably a little cumbersome. But there's some nice imagery on the site. I do think probably the big image in the center is taking up a lot of real estate. If maybe you could shrink that down and put one or two products with their prices, best sellers.
One landing page. Landing pages are product pages.
Yeah, okay. Could you do a flash sale or something on there for one or two products to drive more conversions?
Yeah, just, you know, I mean, because Mike's looking at it, you know, and that's what we want to do is look at it from an affiliate standpoint. So I think that they've got a lot of great things that are on there, but those are all things that you want to consider as you're trying to decide whether this is a site that's the one that's going to match the traffic that you're generating from your affiliate site.
I think you want your top sellers above the fold, and they're not right now. You know, you want consumers to see that right away, and that's kind of like, you know, what you're saying is like whatever your sales are. Yeah, you have to see them, and I would love to see those right when I got to the site as, you know, a woman who loves to buy clothes. So I would definitely say move those up. I like how you have, your navigation should be over to the right. It should. But I like how you have like the things that are important to a woman who likes this type of clothes in red. So the shop, you know, the celebrity in red and the shop by trend in red. So I think that's great. And then as Mike said, you know, make your sale button kind of stand out a little more with the red if you want, but that was a great idea.
Okay, I'm going to go into one area here and try and get some sense of it. So as we see this now, this is a nice touch. If you look right here, can you see what he's doing is for this particular Italian scarf, it's letting you know that 4 colors are available in it. So consumers aren't going to have to just try and guess if there's something else or get an idea of what the color is. So that's popular. And it looks like you've included a rating system here. So we know that, for example, the Love Quotes scarf has 3 stars. One of the things that's really powerful as far as a conversion tool is to see what somebody else said about it. I mean, if you feel that other real people who bought that have rated it, you're more likely to buy it. That's a powerful conversion tactic. So the fact that they're giving people a chance to kind of quote on it to identify what their favorites were is powerful. So that's definitely something that's excellent that you're doing there.
Especially in this vertical, what, you know, your audience that you're reaching. We want to read testimonials. We want to read reviews. How does it fit? You know, when did I get it? How long did I have to wait? Because usually if you're buying something like this, you don't want to wait. You know, you want it now. Mm-hmm. So getting those testimonials and putting it there, I think is really important. Do you have a testimonial page? It's hidden. That's okay. You know what? I've learned, and there's been a lot of studies done, that having the negative reviews along with the positive reviews, you get a higher convert, like, because they look at you as an honest merchant. I mean, everybody is an adult. They know how to, like, read what's really being said. But don't hide those, because it shows that you're honest, that you're putting everything out, you're being completely transparent. But it is extremely important to have reviews and testimonials. You want to share those.
But I do like that we want your feedback sign. So that's great. I think you've got a lot of really great things going on here. Does it?
Yeah.
I believe that.
because they
That's great.
Yeah.
They want to know what's going on. Okay, I'm going to try another site now, because we want to get in as many as we can. Thank you. We're going to go to myhosting.com, if I can type. And is the person with myhosting.com here? That's yours? Okay, great. Okay, so we're going to get straight into hosting here. And it's primarily business class is your target audience? Okay, very
Now,
good.
I know you have a partnership with VeriSign. No, or somebody, some trust company, but you don't have
Yeah.
anything showing.
Well, I do like they've got a 30-day money-back guarantee right up front and 100% uptime, so you're hitting powerfully on the key selling points right away. Okay. The scrolling is going on well here. Let's see, you've got community help. I like that you're talking about how quick your support is. I think that that's an important factor. So 24/7 phone support is great. A 1-hour email response time and under a 2-minute phone response time. For all of us who've had sites that are down, doesn't it make you insane if you can't get a hold of your company at the time? So that's great to see. From an affiliate perspective, that would make me feel like consumers that were coming to you would feel like they could trust you, that you're going to give them something. You've made a promise here, so that's good.
And I appreciate that you have the like, but it's not a really high number for popularity purposes. So I don't know if I would put that at the very top on the left-hand side, just because it could make a person like wonder, well, why don't they have more, and not feel so confident. Your phone number, I'm going to let you kind of address that.
Yeah, phone numbers, I know you need phone numbers, and as an affiliate, I understand that, but if you could use some technology like Ring Revenue where you get pay per call, that could be helpful to attract more affiliates. We want to know that we won't lose our commission or a sale because of a phone call order. Sure.
Okay, so then one thing that's really important to do then as you're writing up your description for affiliates that are coming to you is say that. Say that you don't do phone sales on there, that it's strictly for support. And that's going to help them a bit with it. And don't be surprised if some of them don't call and try testing. I've done it before. Honest to God, I have called and tried to see if there was any way they would take my credit card. And if they didn't, I was very proud of them and I would join the program. So like I said, I've been an affiliate before. So, you'll get tested.
You have a lot going on, and I like that, you have the orange pricing really bold. But I think because you do have the flash and it's rotating pretty quickly, if you can make these, like the order buttons, almost flash, I would just try it, test it, and see if it works, just so you don't kind of get lost or lose it. And so they take action. They want to click on it.
I really like your value proposition right at the top of the page, the 30-day money-back guarantee. That's already been mentioned, but as an affiliate, I really like to see that. You have all the trust information at the bottom, which we've talked about. I think that's. I'm not as picky about that as Cresta is, but I do like to see it. But so I think it's good. You have the About Us, all those kind of contact information, so forth, in an orderly manner at the bottom, and that's great. And you have multiple price points on the homepage. So it's kind of a good, better, best, arrangement, and people often pick the middle. So, it's good to bracket the different price points in there because they'll go for the middle one much of the time.
Yeah. You know what else I like is that you're personalizing it. You're using you and your. And that's really important when you have a site that you want somebody to trust you and to buy from you. You want to personalize it so they feel that there's ownership there, that you care about them personally. So you're saying if you scroll up just a little bit, get your personal. It's just, I've noticed that those really work when you use you and your throughout your text copy.
No, but here is one thing that I'm just wondering about. Is up here you've got a place where you can chat with sales.
Sales support. We don't do any web hosting because we get lots of fraud. So all that, fraud checking mechanisms which are done online are crucial for us. So
Okay.
We don't take orders, but of course.
You don't take orders. Okay.
Once the cookie is there, if you are coming from a site, even
Right.
though we check with our sales team, the affiliate will still get.
The affiliate still gets the sale because the order must be completed online. If from an affiliate standpoint, they might feel more comfortable if it said chat with support as opposed to chat with sales,
Exactly.
just in case, because if an affiliate's just coming and looking at your site to evaluate it as a merchant, you don't have a real long time to convince them that they want to do that. If they see something that's going to scare them, they're going to go away. And unless you are the only person in the entire world who has an affiliate program for that particular product, you could lose them. So, what you need to do is balance it out, see, what's going to work well for your affiliates versus what's going to work well for your consumers, because, obviously they're the ones as well that are going to be actually pulling out the credit card and giving you the number. So, testing like that is always a good thing to do, or else being very, very, very clear on the information that you're sharing with your affiliates. Lots of communications with newsletters and things like that. And that's also something, affiliates, that it's important for you to do, is try and see what kind of communications that merchant is doing to you. How are they talking to you well? So, and that's sometimes something if they've got an affiliate tab on their site, see how they're talking to you on there, because that's going to matter. You'll get a sense there of what it's going to be like working with them as well.
And you have a great link on the bottom of your site, promotions. You should lift that up. You should bring that up higher, because it's buried, and we just clicked on it and looked at it, and you have great offers. So you want to, especially affiliates, that's something that they could take and put on their own site. Like, Mike was saying, we want to pre-sell them before they even get there. So, that's really good. So I just think you should lift it up higher.
Yeah, maybe make a tab that says promotions, a red tab or something that's real eye-catching.
And I think the thing that you've got down here, where you've got the get a free domain with any shared hosting plan, that's something that affiliates can run away with. I mean, any affiliate worth their salt can turn that into dollars. So, possibly considering making that a little more prominent to keep affiliates happy might be something, because that's a great offer. Okay, all right. I think what we're going to do now is move on to printingforless.com. Thank you. And oh, great. Hi. Actually, can I ask you to go stand by the microphone, because I don't know that we're able to pick up everybody. So, all right.
It's working? Okay.
Yes, thank you. Okay, great. And so printingforless.com, so obviously you ship worldwide. We've got a little phone number up there in the corner, so that would be something that affiliates would notice. Do you track any affiliate-related calls that come in?
We do pay-per-call through Carousel.
Okay, so you do have that on there.
We do have it.
And you tell affiliates that you're doing that, so they already know that they're covered. That's good. Okay. I like the 100% satisfaction guarantee, and obviously the Better Business Bureau's logo down here are all things that are very, very popular. As an affiliate, I would feel very secure knowing that consumers are going to be happy with you, and which means that they're going to order, and they're going to order more, and they're going to come back and order again. So those are important things.
Yeah, this is very text heavy, and I know it's for SEO purposes. I get that, and it's working for you now, so it's hard to get away from it. But it's extremely text heavy, and what you want to do is have clear headlines. Really, so they can look at the headline. The headline is telling them what's below, so they can just skim. And it's clear. They don't have to read it all. Also, your navigation, definitely, it's good on the left, but it works better on the right. I like, again, but you have the like button there, and that's fine, but it would make you wonder, why is it so small? Your Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, that YouTube is leakage. I consider it leakage just because I can click it, and now I'm going and watching videos, and I'm not buying from you.
Really? Okay.
That's just, I don't know how you see that, but we do a lot of direct response sites, so a lot of like the as seen on TV, and we make sure that the commercial that we have is not on YouTube, because you know how like when you go to those sites and you see the commercial, it loads on the website. There's, if it's hosted on YouTube, the people are leaving, they're going to YouTube, and they're not coming back and buying. So you want to be careful of that. It happens.
So in your opinion, that outweighs the benefits of having YouTube videos and a YouTube channel and everything?
I think it's good that you have it. I think you drove that traffic there. You don't want to lose it.
Okay.
Maybe put it on the second page, but not right. Don't have it right there where they're coming right away. I have seen a big drop in conversion when we used our videos of YouTube for our commercials rather than using like the Amazon S3 server or something. So,
Okay.
Mike, what's your first impressions?
My first impression is that it's very busy, and the site looks like it's been around a while, which can be a positive thing. But it's so busy, I don't know what to do right away.
Yeah.
I don't see any great product prices right now. I mean, I don't see any prices. It looks like there's a big emphasis from an affiliate point of view. I see the phone number 4, maybe 5 times on the page, and I don't see how it is tracked, because I don't see this share sale ID or anything on there. So
Right.
I'm not instantly confident that it's going to be tracked, and that phone number is very prominent here. The logo is not clickable to get back to the home page. There's a home tab. Clickable logos is kind of a comfort thing for a lot of people. If they get lost somewhere, they just click home, and then they can get back to a comfortable place where they can start over. But I'd really like to see some value propositions, some prices on your best sellers. Like you got the best deal on 250 free business cards or something like that, and yours are laminated or something, that makes you better than anyone else on there.
Yeah.
So.
Also, you have, you have press here, so the Wall Street Journal, and then also Inc., which is really important. I would use those, as seen in, put them up in your banner almost.
Okay.
Just because it shows credibility. So, you're saying that, you're somebody that people have written about, you're a good company, so display that. That's just my opinion. But yeah, you definitely need more clear headlines and almost bullet points. So a clear headline and then bullet points so they can skim and know what you're trying to tell them. And maybe keep your text heavy in your other pages for SEO, but you can't have it here like that.
What I'd almost like to see is a grid that's showing me what some of the different products are so they can just click on it very quickly and get right into that category as opposed to just having the navigation on it. Because you know what? People don't take the time to read.
Right.
They really don't. They want to see the pretty picture, click, and that takes them to where they want to go. So that would be something that maybe you might want to test along the way. As an affiliate, if I saw this, I would not be sure that this would be my first choice just because I would like to see that opportunity as well. So perhaps test it and have you tested something along those lines, or?
We're actually in the process of rebranding a little bit, and the website's going to be redone over the next 3 to 6 months. So as the affiliate manager, this is my opportunity to get any nuggets of input on how the website will turn out to my bosses. So yeah, if you have one more quick second, if you wouldn't mind clicking our affiliate program tab, it's kind of buried in that left-hand column all the way down, and tell me just if there's any improvements to be made there.
Well, one of the other things that I wanted to mention too is when I went to kind of one of the deeper pages that said new customers get a 20% off discount.
Right.
Give that to me on the front page.
Front page, okay.
Because for an affiliate who's trying to get a fast conversion on it, that's golden. Oh my goodness gracious, please, by all means, let us have that as an opportunity. And that's the kind of thing that you can also make available to affiliates, in some of the creative that you've got. That, new customers get a 20% discount. Be able to share those kinds of things. As an affiliate, I'm going to look for something like that because then if I've got a consumer coming to my page, they're going to want to click on, that banner and buy rather than trying to navigate away to somebody else's site. So when you've got something that great, shout from the rooftops. Let me go real fast here to your affiliate program.
I do think your affiliate program description page has a lot of good information in a quick, easy-to-read format with the program summaries in a table format, and then the networks are listed with their graphics.
Are you on all these networks that are flashing?
We are. No, we're not. Those are old and outdated, a lot of that stuff. So we're only on 3 networks, and then we have an in-house one that you can do with us directly.
Okay, because I don't know. I mean, from an OPM perspective, that would concern me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how do you feel as an affiliate if you saw all that? Would you wonder about management or?
Not a whole lot, but if I saw beyond the big 3 or 4 to maybe some ad networks that I'd never heard of before, that might concern me that something fishy could be going on because there are some shady areas out there. So I wouldn't want to see
That you would
good
lose your
brand.
sales,
Yes, exactly, that I could lose my sales. I wouldn't want to see, you know, obvious clean ponds and then questionable ponds and realize I'm fishing in there, in that same area, and I'm trying to compete that in a maybe you know, a playing field that wouldn't be level. So.
Okay, we're going to move on to one more here. Let's go to lot26.com.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know it's not always easy.
Yeah.
But we appreciate it.
Lot 26?
Lot26.com, right. So wall stickers, wall art, wall murals, and adhesive designs. Okay. As I'm looking at this, I think it's, there's some interesting things here, but Mike, I'm not seeing a price up front. Is that okay with you? Even though it's obvious that they want you to go in deeper and kind of take a look at their selections. And so I'm going to guess that as you get deeper into wall decals, you're going to be able to find out what the prices are fairly easily. Who's the owner of this one? You here with us? Hi. Who wants to be the lucky microphone person? Okay. Do you want to step right back there, and then that way as we talk it gets recorded? Thank you. Okay, so we've got different choices with teens, kids, nursery, 3D, wall art. So there's a good collection here. Okay, and I like the fact that you're able to go ahead and get to those. It's a lot of real estate up here on top right now, kind of giving you an idea of what's there. We're doing a peel back thing.
How long have you been online?
This is a client of ours, and they've been online for about a year and a half. And they just launched a whole new line. That sports line is brand new. That's been up for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Very good.
I think if as many clicks as can be eliminated, the better the conversion rate, because it's quicker to get down into that purchase funnel. So, but you have to click to buy anything here. There's no add to cart instantly. So I like to see some products with the chance to buy it right on the home page. And maybe the leading product or the best sale. I think the flash sale model is really good to have a short-term sale, you know, really great sale on one product or one area. And
I don't really know much about your company coming to this site. I mean, I would have to go all the way down. No, I know it's down there, but I'm just saying, like, right when I come to your site, I don't have a warm, fuzzy feeling. I don't see any trust. I don't see, you know, like, contact us and about us. Like, I just don't know what you're doing. I mean, I know you're selling wall decals, but, you know.
I like taglines, just that in 5 words or less, or it says essentially what your value proposition is. And then I like maybe somewhere right at the top that reinforces that again, the free shipping threshold, the money-back guarantee, something about customer service or how long you've been in business, those kind of things that just reinforce that, hey, this is a good place to buy from.
Okay.
That's why I had asked, like, how long have you been online? Because you just don't know, you know, like, looking at it right there.
One of the things that I might suggest is that as we're going through here right now, I just kind of wandered around and started clicking buttons, and I somehow ended up in the wholesale area, and I can't get back. So it's possible that consumers might have the same thing happen to them.
Well,
So
and that
it
was
might be-
just launched this week. So
Was it?
amazing that you ended up there now.
So,
You can't get back.
They have
I
a strong
can't
wholesale
keep-
channel, but not direct to consumer.
okay, that's cool. Just as an FYI, they might want to tweak that, because as somebody goes in there, it's quite possible that they're going to get caught kind of the same way I did, because I was
Okay.
just wandering
Right.
because it looked fun. And so, and I'm not quite sure how I got there, but I couldn't get out. I like the colors. I think that there's a lot of nice things. I like that you've got a search bar that's nice and high, and you can see also what the card is and the checkout, my account. Are people required to register before they can make a purchase?
I don't know.
Okay, let's take a look. So
I
here's
would suggest making the search box a little bigger
Yeah.
and
Okay.
more prominent. There's going to be a pretty high percentage of customers that will go to the site and search. They don't want to browse. They'll just hit search, and if they don't find it, they're gone.
Okay.
And also, because you have such bright colors in the, like, you know, the shop now, the wall, the tabs at the top, oh, now they've changed. They're blue.
Yeah.
Are they green or blue?
Well,
Oh,
right
I guess
now,
they always change.
I'm into wall decals.
Okay, so there was change. It's just on the home page. They kind of just blend in
Okay.
the different tabs. So if you know, maybe a different font, or I don't know, like, it's just something's not right there.
Part of the challenge that I would see as I'm looking at it as an affiliate, and Mike, let me know what you think on this one, is that I've got to go back several clicks before I can get to the actual product itself or get some idea of what the price is. Like here right now, I'm on the Los Angeles Angels, and I wish, as I'm seeing, you know, the stretch canvas of the Angel Stadium and the Angels logo, I wish I had an idea of what the price was then so that I don't have to go deeper in to try and get that information. Because I think that, you know, consumers are like, okay, you're wearing me out here. One more click, one more click, one more click. So that's just kind of one of the things that I would look at.
What if you were to do like price sections almost? You know how like on some of the sites it's like, you know, 0 to 50 or 50 to 100, or,
Might be a choice.
you know, you could have those categories so people like know what their budget is. And then you don't have to show the prices right up front, but they know going in, you know, that this is, whatever they're looking at is in that price range.
That might be tough just because of the sheer size. I've got a sneaking suspicion that they've got
Super,
one
super
huge
expensive.
inventory. No, just, I mean, so many different
right,
products
right, yeah.
that I think that that might be the case. Mike, what's your additional thoughts on here?
One thing that, as from an affiliate perspective, could be a problem. If you go to the bottom, there's two little badges, up front and Shop Wiki. Up front is from The Find, and that's an affiliate also. Shop Wiki is an affiliate. So in a sense, if I, as an affiliate, promote Lot 26, I run the risk of the shoppers I send there eventually running across The Find or Shop Wiki, and so, you know.
And I know why your merchant's doing it. Your
Yeah.
merchant's doing it to get in the search engine in the Find. It's like a requirement, but you don't have to have that right there. You know, like you can move it or
Yep.
make it a different color or whatever it may be, because they do want to be part of the shopping engine, the search engine, and that is a requirement. You have to have that link, but you need to bury it or change the color. As long as your link is there, that's all the Find cares about.
Just make it less prominent.
Exactly.
Yes, less prominent would be helpful.
Okay.
I do,
One thing I like is the shopping cart information is all at the top. If you have a free shipping minimum, you know, before you like automatically get free shipping, I like it when the cart says, you know, $16 more will get you free shipping. I think that really helps increase the order size. Shipping, the cost of shipping is one of the biggest things for shopping cart abandonment, I think. So if you can get to that free shipping threshold, that's just a great thing to do.
Okay.
But I like how you've got that information as far as to get to your cart, to get to your account, and to find out where you are on there. I like how that's prominent.
Now, one of the things that I like, I've drilled down into an individual product, and as you take a look at it here, they've actually got an opportunity to have more views of what the product is. So, you know, anytime someone can offer a larger view or a view in a different color or something like that, that gives the consumer one more thing to take a look at and decide if that's what they want to do. More than anything, this is one of the things we talked about in advance, as much information as the merchant can give to the consumer at the time that they're looking to make the purchase, you know, there's no better way to replace that, because what as an affiliate you're counting on the merchant to do is to give every last shred of information or sizing or pricing or shipping information that the consumer is going to need, so they have absolutely no other reason to go check out anybody else. This is where they can find everything they want and they can complete their order. So, you know, this is a very positive thing to have that sort of opportunity to take a look at what this is. I also do like it here because while I've got the chance to kind of enlarge it and show what it is, having this model in here gives me a perspective of just how big those are, because you can say how many inches it is, and it seems like there's a variety here, but we've got a perspective compared to a person. So it's kind of those subtle little things might actually be able to help you as well to identify how the product is. So, you know, from an affiliate standpoint, I like that you're going to show me more things because you're going to show consumers more.
Jeannine, can you scroll down just a little bit?
Sure.
Looks like we have a break on the slider there.
Guys taking notes? Okay. They relaunched the site last week.
We
I understand. Squashing bugs is a really hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Just
Yes.
think how happy they're going to be with you.
Oh, yeah. Look at all the stuff
But
we
it's
found.
it's all meant with constructive, we're really positive.
Yeah, they're going to be happy. They're going to think, wow, she is on it.
I mean, I see a lot of things here that I really do like, a lot.
Yeah.
Mike's given you a lot of things that he thought was really good. So I think that there's a lot of great things that are there. These are all kind of tweak sort of things, but that affiliates are going to look for. I mean, Mike goes through programs all day long. He is the chief executive shopper. So, in that respect, you can see kind of how it is as he looks through a site to see what it is they're looking for.
It's extremely valuable.
I think we have time to sneak one more in here.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. All right, let's try. Aliexpress, A-L-I Express. Sorry, some folks, I'm having a little bit of trouble reading your handwriting, so I'm going kind of the ones that I can read easily. So, okay. By Alibaba, okay. So, when I'm looking at the top here, and it's the Horn of Africa famine relief, which is a great opportunity. Are you doing, the owner here is, excellent, great. Would you join us at the microphone, please? As I'm taking a look at this, is this the primary purpose of this site to be a fundraiser?
No, it's
Okay.
just one of the promotions that we are running.
Okay, okay. Because it really dominates the page. When I'm looking at this, I mean, it's really letting us know. So, okay, I see it's a validity period there for just a couple of weeks. Is your target primarily the U.S.?
It's buyers outside China.
Like
Outside
buyers.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have we have a lot of buyers from U.S., but we also have a lot of buyers from other countries.
Okay.
So are your buyers coming, so they buy their product from Alibaba and then they come here and sell it? Is that how it's working?
No, it's like a platform. On the
Okay.
platform, on the one side, we have a lot of Chinese sellers
Yes.
who are looking to export their products to outside China. On the other side, we have buyers from outside China who are looking to buy Chinese products.
Okay.
Okay. So we've got an explanation here of how the product works, or the process works. Place order, pay escrow, ship, confirm receipt, and then escrow pays the supplier. Okay. An idea of the shipping
Where did
partners.
you see the explanation?
If you scroll down, it's below the fold.
Okay. When I first came to the site, I didn't know what it was about. I thought it was a charity site, my first,
I see.
first glance
Yeah.
at it. And then I see cell phones and stuff like that, and so a huge variety. I think just a quick little tagline at the top that would have your value proposition, like you have 80,000 products for less or something, but
And you have testimonials there, which is really good. I would lift those up above the fold.
Okay.
you have the pricing, and I like to see that, the super deals, that's good, right on the homepage, that's helpful. The red and orange together, to me at least, get a little bit lost when they're that close to 30% off, and the the pricing that people who might be colorblind may miss some of that.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more contrast could be helpful.
Your preferred partners are extremely valuable. If you could, lift those up, like maybe in your header,
Okay.
letting people know that you have those partners for your shipping, et
From a
cetera.
shipping
That's
standpoint.
good.
And you've been around since 1999, it looks like, from the copyright notice. I think that would be a helpful thing to let the customers know that, you've stood the test of time. In internet lifespan, that's an old company, so that's a great thing.
Yeah, the site actually launched in last year, but the parent company has been around since
Okay.
'99.
Alibaba.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see where you've got customer service here at the bottom, and that's good. So people can find it. They just have to scroll down a little bit to do it. The reason why I was looking at that is because when you go up here and you're taking a look at kind of your choices and the tabs across the top, it seems to be kind of an eclectic mix, since you've also got the categories going down the left. So I was trying to figure out why those were pulled to the top. So, just when I go onto a site and I start looking at it, I try and think about kind of like how would I look at it as a consumer and why are things in different places. So I wasn't quite sure on that. But I do like where your search bar is. I think that's nice and prominent, so people have an opportunity to kind of get in there and search right away. What I wouldn't mind here is where the Aliexpress buyer protection plan is. I don't know if you can summarize that into just a single sentence, so that as I scrolled over it, if something popped up on there, you know, that might be nice, because your buyer protection is great, but it's you. So I don't know if there's anybody, you know, I don't know you well enough yet to know that that buyer protection is going to make me happy. So it might just be something, if you could, you know, just very quickly explain that, then I'd feel more confident about it.
Yeah, and I know Alibaba is ginormous, like absolutely kind of like the eBay of China, you know. So a lot of the people coming here they would feel comfortable seeing that because they know who you are. But at the same time, as Jeannie said, you know, you have the buyer protection description below, but having almost like a drop down, a scroll, you know, for people who are new would, just like she said, yeah.
I do like that here, as I'm going into the top selling items, that you're telling me what the number 1, 2, and 3 products are. Because, you know, as we were mentioning before, consumers love to know that somebody else loves something. So, you know, if that's your top seller, I'm probably going to like it too. So that's great to make those kinds of suggestions and recommendations to consumers.
Guys, I just wanted one quick question about this.
Sure.
As we're affiliates, when you do a Google or if you mistype something and this particular one comes up, under the search results, immediately you get a whole lot of Aliexpress scams, it's a warning, blah, 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 blah. It's something, a perception you're going to need to overcome.
Yeah.
What do you do, like when you're evaluating a merchant site, am I not the only one that does that first to find out? Because you've got a problem with this, and it may not even be your fault, but yet when an affiliate searches your name, not even anything about it, just putting it in a search box, this is on the first page.
That's a great point, and you know there are a lot of things you can do to try to get those to be a little buried further, and I know that you guys have the capability to make that happen. But you're absolutely right, affiliates will go and do that and review it, so you may not be getting the quality of affiliates that you're searching for. So I'm sure you have affiliates, but they may not be the best of breed of affiliates. So the ones that you really want, the ones that can drive you quality, long-lasting customers, you're not going to draw their attention. So that's a great point.
It is definitely something to consider. We've been focusing more on the sites, but it's an excellent point on there. I mean, there's only so much you can do to control some of that, but you do need to be aware of it and see if you can't overcome that. And possibly, respond to it and try and let people know that you've tried to resolve that. That's sometimes, a good place where you can bring in, and I'll look for, if I see a site that's got some stuff like that coming up, I'll go to that site and look and see if they've got something like Better Business Bureau link on it. And then if you click on that link, it's going to tell you however many complaints there were and how many were resolved. So sometimes that's what I'll do to try and balance that if you are seeing that, but it is something to be aware of.
Are you allowed to use the Yahoo name at all? Or
I'm sorry?
Are you allowed to use the Yahoo name at all, or does it have to stay completely separate?
I think we are allowed to.
Because
Theoretically, we should still be in a strategic alliance, but I'm not sure. Yeah.
So just because of the reputation management, if you could, here in the U.S., I would definitely put that up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mike, do you have any final comments on this?
The only thing I saw was where it says buying on AliExpress is safe and easy. I had missed that part when I first went through where it explains the process. Maybe because it's in gray, I just saw it as kind of in the background, and almost like gray means ignore it because it's not active at the moment. But that explains your process right there. So I would like to see some color to bring it out and maybe put it more in the forefront, or maybe even
where your promotion's going right now, like up there.
Exactly, where the Africa aid is up there. You could do a slider, possibly, where you have 2 or 3 things and explain that process in a like you did down there, but maybe a little more color.
Yeah, I think it's a good site though. I think it has
got a lot going
of
for it.
great things.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
We just have a couple of minutes left here now, so what we wanted to do is kind of open this up for questions. If there's merchants who have specific questions about something that you're thinking about on your site, or if you're an affiliate who's trying to find a place to, you know, if I'm taking a look at a merchant for this particular category, what should I look out for? So we'll try and help you on that one. Or if there aren't any questions, I'll just keep doing some more.
You have a question?
Yeah, you mentioned that you don't like to see the low numbers on the Facebook like button. If we're trying to, build up our likes, should we just omit the number or?
Yeah, definitely have the like button. Like we were just on, I think it was the wall decals. You saw she had the like button next to her product, but she didn't have the number. So you definitely want the like button there. Just don't show the number just because it makes you look like a larger merchant. And they're not, and when you put that smaller number, you're letting people know that, you're not that big. So, especially when you go to like a Macy's or something. That's a great question, and I would just say, a lot of numbers.
I would say look at your competitors and see what their numbers are, and if you are, in the average to better, then you could show it.
It's kind of like some of the sites where they're going to say how many visitors they've had so far, and their number of visitors is like 200. Yeah. Do you really feel confident and secure that they've had, 200 whopping visitors to that site? It doesn't give you that kind of trust thing. But, like they're saying, get some sense of what the other people are like you. And, maybe think about adding it in a little bit, break that 1,000 mark or whatever. Might be something good. Part of it's going to depend, too, on if you're really a niche site versus kind of a more general site. I would suspect that shoppingbargains.com has just a huge number of likes. But, if I went to Shopping Bargains and he had like 27 people who liked him, thanks, Mike, but no. But we already know the difference on that one. So
I have some work to do with social media. I'm a little behind on that. So
you don't have time at the rate you're going, dude. So that's kind of fun there.
All right.
Yes, and we have another question.
Yes, my name is Kenny. I work for a laundry manufacturer company, and help them sell online. We have an affiliate program, but we don't promote. We only sell like full price items. So we have, like I said, we have an affiliate program. Does it make sense for us to put more dollars in that channel?
So what you're asking is, because you've got an affiliate program, but you're not doing any kind of couponing or discounting or anything, do you still have opportunities in the industry?
Correct.
Absolutely. You absolutely do, because there's always a way to work with a program and find something that is attractive, extra attractive to the consumer. Whether it's free shipping or the new spring line is in town or something like that. There's always something that can generate excitement. So even though you're not discounting, there's more than one way to skin that cat. And so, it's definitely worth building up the affiliate program. Maybe the emphasis is on, what your product lines are, what the brands are that you carry.
Making sure that there's good, email creative, good newsletters going out, so the affiliates have those to work with, checking on your competition, talking, like I always talk with, I reach out to buy.at all the time. We have a lot of programs with them and say, this is out there, and we may not have coupons, but how is it what can I do to get affiliates excited about this offer? And so really reach out to your account manager. I don't know what network you're using, but, work with them so they can tell you, okay, this is what the kind of payout you need to be competitive, this is what you need to get excited, and they're always willing to give you, great ideas to grow your program and to get affiliates excited, even though you don't have the coupons or anything else, so.
Mike, I'll kind of ask you this question in regards to what he was saying, but on just about every site that we took a look at today, they had some sort of a clearance section.
Exactly. Clearance, seasonal sales, anything along those lines can be powerful motivators and a great thing for us as an affiliate to promote. So some of the big brands like Nordstrom's don't do coupons, yet they've been around like 100 years, and they have seasonal sales and clearance. Okay. And it works very well.
Great. Cool. Thanks.
Thank you.
Certainly.
Thank you, everyone. We appreciate your volunteering your sites and
Thank you so
putting
much.
yourself out there.
Yeah. Thank you for coming. And and they've asked me to remind you to please fill out the feedback forms. So thank you so much. Have a great summit.